Hello guys, this is my first ever video, so I'm gonna try to make it as high quality as I possibly can. Today, the topic of the video is going to be characters that I think should be added to anime vanguards. Now, I know what you're thinking. You've probably seen a million videos like this before, but this one's different because my characters are extremely unique, and I think I thought of some of the best characters in fiction and reality to add. Now, the way I'm going to be ranking this is characters I most expect them to add and I least expect them to add, and characters who I most expect to get glazed and I least expect to get glazed. But second place, I know you guys are going to think it's weird, but trust me on this. Now, the first character I chose was Predator, but not just any Predator, both Alien and Predator, the Xenomorph and the Yautja. Now, the reason I chose this is because the movie had just came out. It's pretty good. The movie that just came out is pretty good. So I just wanted to get some representation, and the Yautja is an extremely fucking cool character. He's extremely cool. The way I think that this unit would work is sort of on the same way that Broly works with Vegeta, how he's beating him up, or Invincible works with Conquest, where he's just beating him up. They'd both be fighting and both of that, but they both would have passives and stuff. Kind of the way I would think the Yautja's passives would work is he would have an active ability that's able to let him switch his weapons and stuff, and able to basically just give him different abilities and different weapons, maybe some status effects in there, burn, maybe bleed because of his claws, something like that, something that would be unique. And then the way I think the Alien would work is that he'd do some like slow DOT, or maybe he could do some like poison DOT, acid DOT, something like that would just like work pretty well. And also he could like place traps around the maps, like face huggers and stuff. I know it sounds pretty OP, but like I know they can find some way to balance it, and if they don't balance it, who cares anyway? That's a really cool character. Now, next thing is their shinies. Now, I was really thinking hard about this because there's so many different aliens and so many different predators, but after a little bit of thinking, I came to the conclusion that the Predator from the second most recent movie with the skull helmet would be a good shiny. And I was thinking that the alien queen, the Xenomorph queen, would be a good shiny also. And another little extra thing is maybe they can turn into the Pred Alien. That'd be another cool little passive to add into their whole kit. Now, the second runner-up is, of course, my glorious king, LeBron Raymond James. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is a weird pick, but I thought of the best passives for him to have, and also they already add strange things into the game anywhere. What is the difference with glorious King LeBron? I'm not gonna try to go through all the ideas I have for his passives. I might do that for like another video, like breaking down the characters' passives and how they would work and stuff. But I have three main passives I think that he would have. First passive, just a simple crossover. Any enemy that gets hit by him, like on hit, they get crossed over. Basically like a stun for maybe 2-3 seconds every single time they get hit. Second passive I think he would have is chase down block. Anytime an enemy or a boss basically gets close to the tower, all he would have to do is just teleport right there and then basically just swat them back to the spawn on the base. And I know it sounds OP, but this is LeBron we're talking about. LeBron is already very OP in real life. What's the matter with making the Chosen One OP in a game? And now finally, his final passive would be glorious dunking. He would have a nuke of him basically just dunking on the entire freaking map and just do basically like 1,000% damage on every enemy on the map. Now, this third and final unit is just as good as all the other ones, but it's the least hype out of all of them, I would say. And this is why I put it in the last place. But it is not a very bad character. It's an amazing pick, and it's also another pick that I think would go good in maybe a battle pass or even its own standalone unit in an event or something. Now, without further ado, the third and final unit is Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho. This guy in most of the other tower defense games is sorely underestimated, and it's kind of annoying because I would love to see some Yu Yu Hakusho units in all these games. Now, I don't think he'd be anything crazy. I think he'd just be a pure DPS unit, and what he would do is he would have like a bar at the top, and the bar would have how many spirit bullets he could do. And every 5 spirit bullets he does 1 spirit shotgun. And every spirit shotgun he does, it does 100% of the amount of damage he has. So it's like a mini nuke, and it also is full AoE. I think the spirit bullets would have just like a simple circle AoE or maybe cone AoE, but something just simple like that. And the last thing I think he would do is I think he would have an active ability that would be able to transform basically. And every single time he transforms, he gets about, I would say probably another 100% damage, because he wouldn't do that much damage in his base, but then whenever he transforms, he gets another 100% damage, and it's like a permanent transformation, so he stays in that form for the rest of the match. So like he might be good for infinites or something like that. And yeah, that is it for this video that I have made. And I know it wasn't the best ever, but I'm still learning how to edit and stuff. So next video I'll make will hopefully be way better quality, and I will have improved so much more. But that is all for this video. Let me know down in the comments if you liked it, and let me know if I should make a more in-depth video talking about these units' passives and talking about their shinies and things of that nature.